right, let's try this one more time. Everyone. So once again, I will wait a little bit for people to join the live stream, for those notifications to go out. If you are watching this on the replay, if you don't have those notifications turned on, make sure you do so, especially for times like this when live streams aren't necessarily planned because of some mishaps before, okay? Let's let the sirens pass. But all right, everyone, I am in Wrocław. In case you don't know, I'm going to flip it. I just entered this food truck area, so we're just going to take a look at the food, and then we're going to walk to Market Square, okay? And once again, if you tried to tune in to the 2 o'clock live stream, we had connection issues because the place was underground. But that place will be in the full weekend vlog that will be out next Thursday, okay? So let's take a look. Remember, we have to do our roll call, so please tell me where you're tuning in from and what time it is, okay? Our connection should be really good right now. So I just came into this place. Someone asked, was there any nice food? To be honest, I saw a Korean fusion place that's near my Airbnb. So I think I'm gonna get that. Thank you, Ariel. Hey, girl. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get that for real. So what's up? Shout out to UK, shout out to Florida. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in. So I'm just gonna flip it. So if you're ever in Wrocław and you just want something, you don't know what you want, this will be a good place to come to. Shout out to Texas. Hello, Sam's Travels. Oh, mega pierogi. Okay. So we'll do a quick round and then we will make our way to Old Town, okay? Yo, I haven't had a good slushie in a minute. No problem, Bev. It is, what time is it? 3:40 p.m. Hey, from California. Real. Yeah, so this would definitely, we're not far from Old Town at all, and this would make a very good late night stop for sure. Exactly. But I think I'm gonna hold out for that Korean fusion place. I just wanted to see what they had. I would say the best food truck spot that I've seen, besides in DC, was in Taipei. Theirs was legit, near Taipei 101. If you're ever there. Okay, so we're just gonna cruise on over to the Market Square. Thank y'all all for tuning in, and we're just gonna take in the sights because my plan was for us to be at Hydropolis, which is this cool like water museum, and that's where we were supposed to have our live stream, but the place was underground and we couldn't do it because of the connection issues. Is that close to where you live, or are you out of town? I am out of town. I am in Wrocław right now. The train ride was like 6 hours, but I know that there are some trains. For example, the train that I'm looking at taking in the morning is like 4.5 hours, but I think that's the quickest quickest time that you can get from here to Warsaw. But yeah, I like Wrocław so far, but I will say that it's a place that, oh, I'm glad that I came to it. But honestly, Gdańsk, that is a place that I knew like the first day, I want to come back here. Wrocław is cool, but I feel like it's one of those places where, okay, I've seen it, I've been there, I'm straight. So we're just going to head on over, just take in some sights. Also, if anyone is new to the channel, please let me know. And if you're an A1 day one, let me know that too. And so we're definitely in the old town, by the way, in case you were wondering. You know what? I'm just gonna walk in the street. Bev, did you want to go to Korea? Someone said, Bev said she's been following since I was in Korea. Okay, and we are actually approaching, we are very close to the neck now because my Airbnb is in this area. Also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you saw that I actually ran into Luke yesterday, Luke Life Charms. And one thing that I noticed, like when I watch his videos, he likes to stay in hostels. I'm an Airbnb type person. I can do a hostel like for a night, but here, I mean, what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like three nights I can't do in a hostel. So definitely let me know about you. Are you a hostel type person, or are you strictly Airbnb, or are you flexible? Just curious about your travel tendencies. So we're gonna walk down this street, Shevska, I think that's the name of it, Shevska. Oh, actually, you know, we're gonna walk down this street. So Bev asks, okay, Bev, you've been to Seoul? Okay, so my Instagram is Jasmine T_TV. Jasmine T_TV. So I post some things that, you know, don't go on YouTube will go on Instagram. For example, you guys chose Wrocław as the destination. You could have chosen, announced on Instagram, Wrocław was the winner. Okay, so we're just gonna dip into one of these side streets. Someone asked, is it super hot or does it get as humid as the Northeast? I mean, I'm from the Southeast, so that's humid. The humidity, for example, in Columbia, South Carolina is ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't think it gets hot, but I wouldn't say that it's super. I wouldn't say it's super humid. Nothing compares to South Carolina heat. Also, wait, Daegu gets hot. It's not that bad. Like today, the high was 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For you Celsius people, I don't know it. I just don't. But yeah, 82 was the high, and I've been able to manage. So, all right. So this is, oh, and non-person 22, Dzień dobry to you too. My favorite Polish foods, of course, pierogi. There's also like a like this tomato soup, but I don't really know if it's anything special. But also yesterday, for the first time, I had something called dzik. But I was telling my Polish friend and he didn't know what it was. But it was like potatoes and this white salty cheese, and I talked about it in the vlog. But that was really good. It's just a little side dish, you know, that I guess they serve with beer, but that was good. I mean, I like most dishes, especially anything that like has duck. So we are now officially in the market square, which I definitely talked about in the video a few weeks ago. So this is it, y'all. Now, let's see. Some of the popular restaurants here, well, at least I guess to get a drink, there was one called, I'm gonna mess it up, S-P-I-Z. I had a beer there yesterday. It was pretty good. There was another place that we went to. By the way, I'm saying we because I finally used Couchsurfing Hangouts yesterday, and I met this guy. If you saw the post on YouTube, Vignesh. So met him, and he's been living here 2 years. So we went to a place that he recommended, and it was pretty good. And that's actually where I had the Jeek. So make sure on Thursday, you guys, you know, check that out, and you'll be able to see that whole experience. That was a very tall person. Hello, Vanny Rose. How are you today? And let me go back here so I won't talk too much. I need to find a balance. Viva la pierogi, but it's closed. So maybe not. But one thing I haven't been to here is a milk bar, which is actually like something I feel like I must do while I'm in Poland. So I know that there's one in the square, and I will go to one eventually. And also, while we're out here, we'll see if we can spot any gnomes. So apparently, all over Wrocław, or maybe it's just Old Town, but scattered throughout the city are these little gnomes. So apparently they started out with a few, and then they just started catching on, like people started buying them, and businesses started like sponsoring them. And yeah, so now you can go around the city collecting gnomes. Now, person, I saw your question about Luke, but sorry, I caught the end of it. So if you could ask it one more time. If you're asking about, like, for example, the Instagram story that I posted, we actually ran into each other on the street randomly. I had no idea he was here. He had no idea I was here. Yeah, it's clean. It is really clean. Person. And actually, here is a restaurant, Dwór Polski. So on my train ride, yesterday, 6 hours, I actually had a table seat, so I was facing two people. It was a couple, and funny. Okay, yes, it was buffering. So there have been issues with the app, and I updated everything before this morning, so it would be okay. But someone asked, was it a weave? It is. I bought it, so it is mine. Because it's just so hard. There's no one here to do my hair. But as I was saying, that on the train yesterday, I was sitting in front of this Polish couple, and they were also, of course, headed to Wrocław. And they were coming from Warsaw because they were coming from the African shop. So both of them got their hair braided. So I was like, first off, where did y'all get Kanekalon? Because I saw the burnt ends. Yeah. So I saw the burnt ends, and I'm just wondering where they're getting their braiding hair from. But apparently at the African shop, the lady also, not only do they sell hair products and sell like also food, right? I guess in a separate part, there's a lady, a Nigerian lady in there that braids hair. So I I'm in desperate need of a blowout and a trim, so I really don't need my hair braided. But yeah, their hair was, the lady's hair was on point. Like, I would even rock her style, and she was a Polish woman. So okay, back to, was it goat? G-O-A-T? Thank you. Nah. No.
Ah, you like it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Before.
Huh? Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So yesterday, somebody tried to get me with one of those roses, and I just thought it was a nice person, and I took the rose, and then he started asking for money, and I was like, you know, a rookie mistake on my part, and I tried to give him the rose back, and he just started saying all kinds of, pretty sure, rude things to me. But yeah, so don't take any roses from people. So someone said, why don't you stream on Twitch? Because I don't know about things. I've just been, it's kind of crazy because better chatting community. Okay, I will have to look into Twitch, because honestly, I honestly don't know much about it. Oh, there's a lady on some instrument. Does anyone know what instrument that is? You know, kudos to you if you do know. Okay, I think that this game receives, okay. Twitch is what game receives, less buffering. Okay. I will look into it. I will. I definitely, I mean, I want y'all to have I want both of us to have a pleasant experience, but especially for playback and all that other kind of stuff, yeah, I will definitely look into Twitch and see. Like, my mind, I now have like 1,000 questions about Twitch. So instead of making this video all about Twitch, I will definitely research it and yeah, just send me an email, you know, or message me on Instagram if you have any like specifics or anything that you want to tell me about Twitch. A loot. Christoph, okay, it was a loot. Whatever Christoph says. And then you guys recognize this restaurant. Stare Muen was what we had in Gdansk. So, but I'm not gonna go there this time. I wanna try something different. These are cute. Oh, like the gnomes I was talking about. It is the market square, so like the center of Old Town. Yeah, it's funny to see these old buildings in McDonald's and Burger King. And then there's a vegetarian place, or no, a vegan place for anybody who needs that. Yep. And then, so we came in on that corner over there. So we're actually going to take it down one of these. We're going to take down one of these. And yeah, so any questions that you guys might have, feel free to ask. We'll take the last 10 minutes for that. I actually have to get back to the panorama panorama battle of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna struggle with this word, Rostritz Day. It's some battle, okay? And I have a 7 o'clock ticket. So I'll have to get something to eat and then get prepared for that. And then at 9, I have the pub crawl. So someone said I should try the Burger King. Thank you, Danny Rose. Someone said I should try the Burger King spicy chicken sandwich. I think I've had Burger King. I have had Burger King once since I've been here. And y'all, actually next month, September 18th, it'll be a whole year that I've been in Poland. And I still don't have my car to Bavitsu, but you know, that's just a whole nother situation. So yeah, I don't eat Burger King like that, to answer that question. How long will you stay in Poland and where to next? Poland was supposed to be a base city for me. It wasn't supposed to be a be here all the time situation. But like, I can't stress enough to really try to understand, even though it's Poland, so it's kind of hard to understand like the processes and procedures, especially when it comes to the visa, because I thought I knew, and then when I thought I figured out some things, I still don't know. So honestly, my immigration lawyer has actually said, you know, maybe you should change your status here, and which would, like right now I'm self-employed, like an independent contractor. Maybe I should become someone's employee to make the process easier, but it would also prolong the process, like she said, at least half a year. And it's August now, and half a year means I would not be able to go home for Christmas. So it's just a bit stressful, and I just try not to think about it. I just try to enjoy my time here. But 2 Christmases in a row where I don't see my family, that's a bit much, Poland. Like, I need to be able to leave. So those are just some of the decisions that you kind of have to make living abroad, right? So I'm willing to sacrifice some, but how much are you willing to sacrifice? Moving and traveling are 2 different things. Oh yeah, no. Someone said, I thought your lawyer meant get married. Okay. All right, there were a lot of things that coming in. A lot of comments came in. So someone said, how is Wrocław is cool. Moving and traveling are 2 different things. If you want, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to move somewhere, that's just something to think about. If you want to travel, for example, Americans, you just show up, 90 days, you're good. You don't need a visa. You just automatically get to enter. And then there's also no, it's not a 90 days per 180 days. It's a 90 days to show up, and then you can leave on day 89 and come right back in. I don't know how many times you can do that. They make it seem like you can do it as many times as you want. What do I miss from the USA? Biscuits from Bojangles. I also miss Chick-fil-A. No, I watched the Kev on Stage Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes. Apparently Popeyes has the new chicken sandwich, and the fact that I can't try it right now is kind of sucks. Y'all let me know how that spicy Popeyes chicken sandwich is, because I'm really curious. I also miss Zaxby's. Yeah, I miss Zaxby's. It's really just food things, basically. Little things that I might miss, maybe like in the restaurants, it's just little things like free water. Not having to pay for water. So a lot of times you end up getting lemonade or beer or something like that because it's like they're similar prices. Someone said no to Popeyes. They're acting like the Boondocks episode, and I know exactly what you're talking about, with the donuts and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So I read the comments on Kev on Stage Instagram, and you know, people are like, I still haven't had one. I've waited in line. Popeyes is sold out of chicken, which is like, how? How did y'all? That's the only thing y'all sell, but y'all sold out. So, yeah, those are things that I miss. What differences do you see between Korea and Poland? That's a loaded question. That's a very loaded question. It's actually funny because on the train yesterday, talking to that couple, the husband spoke English, the wife not so much. And so I told him, you know, that I lived in Korea, and he was just like, oh, Korean people are different. And I was like, Polish people are different. And he said, yeah, but a different kind of different. And that's the thing, it's a different kind of different. And I'm gonna stop it there. What do you call an oppa when the oppa da 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 da, I don't know. Because I never really was doing the oppa thing. That wasn't me. Oh, they got Mexican food. Free water. The thing is, and some people will feel insecure. Well, yeah, like I'm buying water, and I asked my friend, I'm like, can I be drinking? Like, can I drink tap? Is it okay? And apparently, I guess it's okay, but people still don't trust it. So I still buy bottled water here. And back home, you know, I just turn on the faucet in the kitchen and just that's it. So, yeah, I guess people will be insulted, but still. Wrocław is the warmest city in Poland, and it's usually warmer there than elsewhere. I mean, it's 82 degrees. I guess that's warm. Ooh, let's go this way. So I'm gonna give you guys, supposed to be giving you guys sights and buildings. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, nice. Abby Garcia from Spain. Now, you want to talk about a difficult, I guess a difficult place to move. I heard getting a residency permit in Spain is, excuse my French, but hell. So Nathan definitely tried to get one, and then I talked to someone else who I guess tried to get one in Spain as well, and they were just like, we're coming back to Poland. Okay, and then I'll also take this moment to say some people have posted, especially after that interview with Luke, like, hey Jasmine, you should get a Patreon account, or hey Jasmine, you know, you should get someone said I should get a Patreon account for like explicit content, kind of. Explicit sounds bad. I think she used another kind of word. And yeah, so for these kinds of trips and things like that, I just ask, like, if you enjoy these tours, if you enjoy the videos, like a donation of just simply like $1 would definitely be helpful for the channel, for the expenses. And I just want to say, you know, I appreciate it. Like, if you can do that, I definitely appreciate it. I really enjoy doing these, but your girl got bills. So that's pretty much it. So, okay, we are now on another street. Okay. There is a little place, but as you can see, there's a lot, like somebody said, there's a really good mix of old and new around here. And it's pretty cool. Yes, I went that way, like I looked over there, but I didn't see them. But it does sound like a choir. It's time on this great party. Okay. Someone was telling me, Vignesh was telling me about two, like a dance club, like a Spanish club, and then some other one. I'll message him and I'll put it in the in the um, in the vlog, like which ones he recommends. But yeah, my top is just the tank top. That's it. So, but as far as meeting people, like I said, I am doing the pub crawl tonight at 9. So, and then at 7, I have a ticket for the panorama for the Battle of Wrocław. Where is it from? Augusta, Georgia. That's all I know. I don't remember where I got it from, but it was definitely from when I was back home. And also, this is also one of my favorite, any place that just has the fries. So there are a couple of places like that in Warsaw. No, definitely not from Korea. They don't really have my size over there. Biggest difference between your culture and Polish culture? I would actually have to sit and maybe make a list. Maybe I could do a video on that. Like just some of the, like even just little differences, you know? Let me not. There's a train and a thing. So, you kind of got me stumped. I mean, there are some differences. So how about this? I will do a video on that. Video, just for you. Let's see, we're actually back at the square because I've been walking in circles. It's weird because today is Saturday, so I don't know why they would be closed, but some of them are open. This is what I've noticed, right? So like if you ask something in Polish, then people like light up like, oh. So I could say, do you speak English when I need help, right? But instead I ask, czy mówisz po angielsku? Because I am really like, that lets them know I'm struggling. And yeah, so people kind of just like, oh no, but they smile with it. Yeah, so I would say at first glimpse, yeah, there isn't a smile, but if you put in a little effort, you get a smile. Also, and I will say, and I actually mentioned this in the vlog, a lot of people, as I'm filming, a lot of people love to wave, but they don't realize that the camera's in the wrong direction. But yeah, people were friendly and they just wave and stuff like that. It's not so much in public. Okay. Also, I think Blue Jump, you asked, how was I enjoying Wrocław so far? And I said earlier in the video, like, I'm glad that I came. I'm glad that you guys chose it. I will say that I think once I leave here, that like I can check it off my list. Like I don't have to come back. Like Gdansk, I definitely want to go back. I guess my stereotypes about Poland. I didn't think. You about to get me in trouble. So I would say that I didn't think people would be friendly. And then when I got here, and because of that, right, because I wasn't speaking to anyone, so that first glimpse or that first look when you see no one is smiling, coming from the US, I don't know, because in Korea it was different. I mean, it's really hard to explain, because if no one was smiling, I guess in Korea, I mean, they didn't look mean. But here, I guess you could maybe read some expressions wrong. So I would think those were my first kind of thoughts when I got here. But I knew that I wanted to, like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep this up, but I knew I kind of wanted to keep an open mind and not really fall into any like stereotype traps. And that's another reason, because remember, I looked on YouTube, I was watching Luke's channel, I was watching Zandy's channel, and these people just frolicking in the streets looking happy. So I was like, it might be all right over there. So I don't think I had any. If I was scared, I wouldn't have came. I think if I have to put it in a simple way, I think we're just gonna cross the street. So we're just walking and talking at this point. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm getting some exercise, getting my steps in at 21,000, by the way. All right, so I'm just gonna flip it. And then we may go about, we'll try to go about maybe like 5 more minutes, because my phone may die. Sorry. I had the 10% warning like 10 minutes ago. So let's just try to make it 5 more minutes. Have I learned how to ski? No, and I don't think I will learn how to ski. Yeah. Martin, I follow, do I follow her on Instagram? I mean, I subscribe to her YouTube channel. I don't think I've seen a video recently, because like I think that when I went to Gdansk, I think she went to Gdansk a month before me. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure where she is. I'll have to check. But, I like her channel. My level of Polish, I would say that I keep picking up new words, but my speaking is like falling off for sure. So, which is ridiculous because I live in Poland, so I should be speaking all the time. But yeah, my vocabulary is getting up there. Like, I know words, but sometimes I find myself, I'm just not quite there with the conjugations. And I've been using Duolingo still. And somebody said something about my nails. Thank you. Thank you. I went to a place that I don't recommend. So I actually had to go back a second time so they could correct it. Skiing, and are you gonna do some other tourist trips after that one, to mountains, for example? Like, I want to go to Zakopane. That's one that I want to go to for sure, like top of my list. I still want to go to Poznan. I would like to visit Auschwitz. I would definitely like to do that before I'm there, but I don't think I'll, out of respect, no live streams or videos or anything like that. So that's just something I want to do personally. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Vanny Rose, I can't pronounce those, but I will, when I replay this, I can see the comment and I'll look those up. Polish activities attraction. My favorite Polish activity is drinking the piwo with the raspberry juice. That's my favorite Polish pastime. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying. I could be trying a little harder if I was honest with myself, but yes, I am trying. Okay, so we actually did get the live stream together. Drinking beer with vodka. You have a death wish. Ain't nobody doing that. I'm at the age now, like, it was funny because yesterday, the guy that I met on couch surfing hangouts, he asked, like, oh, how much can you drink? I guess it was just a random question. And I was just like, I mean, I stop at like, if it's beer, I stop at like 2 or 3, just because I ain't nobody got time to be drunk. For why? So if it's not my birthday, or if it's not a friend's birthday or anything like that, I usually just stop. Do you think international community is decent? Yes, in Warsaw, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know, for example, like, remember there's definitely a Nigerian community, there's a Vietnamese community, there's a small American community. There are people from all over in Warsaw. So, oh, dziękuję, Krzysztof. I try to be a nice individual. I try to be somebody who I would want to meet. Yes, that's just what I try. I'm actually back in the area that I was in earlier. So there's a mall over here called Renoma. Okay, I might be far from my place now. Thanks, Lucretia. I will definitely put it in the vlog, the activities for tonight. Yeah, but I will say one thing that I do miss, and people actually feel like I've actually asked other people's opinions, because y'all know I love Zara, and the Zara here in Poland, I think, at least in Warsaw, I think they get the reject clothes because things just don't fit correctly. The styles are the styles are going to be different, right? So like some styles in Korea you won't find in the US. So I do miss the Korean Zara. And even when I went to Tokyo for those few days, the Zara there was killing the game. And so in Poland, it's just not really hitting on anything. I go in there, and there's this other place called Reserve that I like to go to. There's also TK Maxx, and I put that in the vlog as well. So for any Americans who love TJ Maxx, there's TK Maxx here. It's the exact same thing. But yeah, so I like it here because I don't have to struggle for sizes, because in Korea, Zara and H&M were the only places that I could shop because I don't fit Korean sizes. So yeah, shopping is good here, and I do like that part. So I'm actually gonna walk back this way because I know my Airbnb is this way. I guess we'll go for about 2 more minutes. So if you have any final questions, just let me know. Still hanging out with Asia. I am still trying to, I don't quite understand your question, Matthew. And I think there is, I have used the trams. So contrasty, I have tried to get out of this bougie mind. Well, I won't say a bougie mindset. No. Because you come here and you're like, oh, Poland's so cheap. You know, $1 equals 3 point whatever zloty, yeah? So I had to stop thinking in USD, and I had to convert my mind to the zloty, right? Because you'll spend a whole bunch of money if you keep thinking in USD. So I've stopped taking Uber, and I've been taking the trams, I've been taking the buses, because it's just ridiculously cheap. Like I went from one point, I took like a 20-minute ride today from, I forgot where I was coming. I'm stepping on a lot of berries. I forgot exactly where I was coming from, but went 20 minutes to the park, right? I went to the Japanese garden. And 75 cents, you know, in an Uber ride, it would have been $3. And in my mind, I was like, okay, $3, that's so cheap, that's so cheap. But I've had to change, definitely had to change that mentality. Okay, yeah, I think it picked up where I left off. Sorry guys, phone died. But I have my battery pack. Someone mentioned Kasha, not Asha, but Kasha was one of my students, and we follow each other on Facebook, but I haven't seen her in a while. Okay, so sorry guys for the interruption, but I wanted to continue this for the playback. So yeah, so there's some people still here. So yeah, 4 more minutes since I have my battery pack now. So any questions about your permission to stay? I read it so long because there's too many people applying for that. Yes. So the thing is that there have been an influx of immigrants coming to Poland over the past few years, and the system was not made to handle this amount of people, but no changes have been made to the system, although the increase is clear, you know? Yeah, that's just welcome to Poland. So everyone knows why, but it's just like, oh, well, there are too many people applying. Like, I understand, I get it. And actually, depending on where you are in Poland, the process can be longer. So Warsaw for sure has the longest application process, because there are just more people here. So you have to apply in the district or like city that you live in. So for example, if I lived in Krakow, I would apply at the Krakow office. And because I thought to myself, can I just go to a smaller city and apply? But you actually, like, when you show your leasing documents or your lease, that address has to match. So yeah, I get it. But it still doesn't, not being able to leave, missing Christmas, missing Thanksgiving, things like that doesn't really make it easier. But I mean, I understand, right? So okay, sorry. Yeah, so that's just something to think about. And I'm not using my my stabilizer, guys. Sorry about that, because I'm charging my phone. Okay. All right, so we are headed back. I'm going back to my Airbnb. Remember that the vlog will go out on Thursday, so the full weekend vlog of this Wrocław experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope you guys will enjoy the full weekend vlog as well. Okay, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram for updates. So for example, when the 2 o'clock live stream didn't work, I posted it on here, but I definitely posted it on Instagram as well, that the live stream would be postponed. So once again, I can't say sorry enough for that. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye bye. Speed Racer is out here.